What's up, squad? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something truly epic, like historic epic. We're breaking down the full press conference between the legend himself, Iron Mike Tyson, and the social media king turned boxing sensation, Jake Paul. Yep, you heard that right. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Let that sink in for a minute. Their second press conference just went down in New York, and let me tell you, this one was way more heated than the first. This is the clash of generations, the past versus the present, the baddest man on the planet versus the internet's biggest troll. The ultimate disruptor is taking on the most feared boxer in history. This showdown is already making waves, and we're here to break it all down for you. So here's the deal. When this fight was first announced, the internet went absolutely nuts. I mean, it's not every day you hear that Mike freaking Tyson is coming back into the ring, especially against someone like Jake Paul. Now, we all know Jake has been shutting down haters left and right with every fight, but Tyson? He's a different beast altogether. And this press conference wasn't the first time these two came face to face, but it was definitely the first one where things got physical. Let's just say that hands were thrown, and it wasn't pretty. Let's talk about how it all went down. The press conference kicked off with the usual formalities, but things escalated quickly. It started with some trash talk from Jake Paul, who couldn't resist taking jabs at Tyson's age and physical condition. "I don't know if he's in his prime," Jake said. "He's fat. He should be lean and mean, but he's fat and funky. I saw him with his shirt off, and over that, he's fat." "Did you start training already?" Jake didn't stop there. He continued, "Buster Douglas was fat, am I right? But you're no Buster Douglas. He's not going to win. Look at him, he can't even knock out Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is 40 pounds lighter than him. How's he going to knock me out?" "Who did he knock out?" "Anderson Silva. He didn't knock those little guys out, so how's he going to knock me out?" "Ooh, who did he knock out? Little children? He never knocked out a real man. Come on, I can't even get mad at this guy, because everybody knows this guy's talking out of his ass and stealing money. I'm up here just stealing money fighting him." You could feel the tension in the room as Jake delivered those lines. Tyson was sitting there, calm and collected, but you could see the fire in his eyes. He's been in more press conferences and trash-talking sessions than Jake could ever imagine, so this was nothing new for him. But still, this was Mike Tyson. We're talking about one of the most intimidating figures in boxing history. And Jake Paul? He's just a YouTuber who found his way into the boxing ring. But don't get it twisted, Jake's got skills, and he's proven it time and time again. As the conference went on, the energy in the room was electric. Fans, reporters, influencers, everyone was there to witness history. The tension was so thick you could practically cut it with a knife. On one side, you had Tyson, cool and collected, looking like he's seen it all before, and on the other side, you had Jake Paul, swagger on full display, ready to stir the pot. It was a showdown before the actual showdown. Let's break down what Iron Mike had to say. Tyson came in with that AUG energy, the kind of vibe only someone who's been to the top, hit rock bottom, and clawed their way back up can have. He started off by showing respect, because let's face it, you've got to give credit where credit is due. Tyson acknowledged Jake's hustle, his dedication to the sport, and how he's actually bringing new eyes to boxing. Tyson stated, "Jake's got something, no doubt about it. He's got the drive, the hunger, but there's a difference between fighting and surviving. I've been doing both my whole life." However, it didn't take long for things to heat up. What Mike said next really got under Jake's skin. Tyson didn't hold back when he said, "I've fought monsters, Jake. Real monsters. You're just a puppy. When you step in that ring with me, you'll realize you've bitten off more than you can chew. When I pick you apart round after round, you'll realize there are levels to this." Now, Tyson's got a point. He's faced off against the best of the best guys who've been in wars in the ring. So to him, Jake Paul is just a YouTuber who's trying to play with the big boys. Mike's got nothing to sweat. Even though the legend's pushing 60, he's still training like he's in his prime. Mike can talk all the trash he wants because he knows there's nothing Jake can throw at him in the ring that he hasn't seen before. But if there's one thing we know about Jake Paul, it's that he's not one to keep his mouth shut while the other guy is running his. Jake fired back, and he fired with style. The problem child stated, "Mike, I love you and I respect everything you've done for this sport, But when I meet you in the ring on November 15th, there won't be any respect. You're past your prime, and I just got into mine. I feel bad that I've got to knock you out. But hey, the game's the game. And just like that, the press conference turned into a full-blown war of words. The crowd was eating it up. Jake Paul wasn't backing down, and you could see the intensity in his eyes. He's been training hard, and he's not just here for a paycheck, he's here to make a statement. Now let's talk about what led up to this epic showdown. Originally, Jake Paul was set to go head-to-head with Mike Tyson back in July. The Problem Child versus Iron Mike, it was shaping up to be the most epic boxing match of all time. But just when we were all hyped to see history in the making, the rug got yanked out from under us. Tyson had a surprise ulcer flare-up on a flight from Miami to LA, forcing the heavyweight legend to pull out of the fight. Jake wasn't too happy about this, as you can imagine. He was devastated, and he made sure everyone knew it. "I'm heartbroken, speechless, like gutted," Jake said. "We've been working so hard over here, everyone in this camp, and I just feel bad for everyone involved in this event, the whole undercard. This opportunity has been ripped from all of us. But I do value Mike's health first and foremost. I love that guy. I have so much respect for him, and I want Mike to be healthy. He says he's still going to knock me out, and I bought myself some time, so Mike is still talking over there. But Mike, if you want to do this, like you said, behind closed doors, behind the scenes, you've said you want to do this in Q4, you just need a little bit of time. So I'm ready whenever you are. This is too big of an opportunity. I think this fight's going to change the world. And I turn all my L's into W's, that's a motto I live by. The universe makes no mistakes, so let's see what's in store. But sorry this didn't work out to everyone. The fans, I love you guys." So Jake was left hanging with a massive hole in his fight card. But this dude doesn't mess around. He found a new opponent, and who does he pick? Mike Perry, the platinum-piercing punk. Yeah, you heard me right. From one Mike to another, but with totally different vibes. Perry's the face of Bare Knuckle FC, or at least he was before Jake Paul embarrassed him in front of millions. Mike Perry was all bark and no bite. He became a punching bag for Paul in the ring and ended up getting knocked out cold. This had everyone doubting Tyson's chances against Paul in the ring. Jake Paul really showed he's a force to be reckoned with when he took on Perry, but hey, Mike Tyson is a different beast. He told Paul to count his days because once Tyson's done with him, he won't be able to step foot in the ring ever again. Different date, same fate. I'm gonna knock out Jake Paul. This fight has been making rounds on the internet, and it's attracted reactions from everyone around the world. All the pros have locked in their predictions, and they're favoring Tyson. Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to ever step in the ring, believes Jake doesn't have what it takes to beat the one and only Mike Tyson. When asked about the fight, Pacquiao said, "Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson? That fight just got announced?" The interviewer confirmed, "Yeah, they're going to fight. Do you think Jake Paul can beat Mike Tyson?" Pacquiao didn't hesitate. "I don't think so. And it's not just Pacquiao who's backing Tyson." Floyd Mayweather kept his response short but impactful. When asked for his prediction, Mayweather said just 3 words. "Mike by